the Obidient Movement Consultation Team. You know, what is going to happen between now and the end of the week. So that is what we are going to bring you. So we are going to, I'm not the only one to have the discussion. Of course, I have Angel as usual in the studio, and we have our own active obedience who are.
Welcome to the program Hope Alive. Sit tight, relax, let's discuss.
Yes, as we enter into this very discussion, as you know, is going to be short but intense. I want you to also share this very video so that other obedience and active citizens in Nigeria will also know that we are live to discuss the things that are happening in Nigeria. So do like and share. Then let's start with the basic information, that is the public announcement for all obedient movement. Wherever you are in the world, you are required to pay attention to this. The Obidient Movement Consultation Team is excited to invite you to a next series of regional engagement and consultation meetings as we work together to shape the vision for a new Nigeria. While you are invited as a previously nominated participant, this is your opportunity to contribute to the next phase of our mission. This is coming from USD Account, who is the national coordinator of the Obidient movement. These meetings will focus on nominations for a national focal engagement forum, culminating in the establishment of the National Coordinating Council of the Obidient Movement. The key goals for these meetings is, one, to narrow down representative to a focused team to detailed engagement, nominate individuals from each senatorial district to form the National Engagement and Ratification Forum. After screening, they will now appoint regional coordinators. Now, for the eligibility for people who are asking a whole lot of questions, nominees must reside and have their PVC registered in the senatorial district they will represent. Only those previously nominated to the broad consultation are eligible for this very meeting. Now, the meeting schedule is as this. North Central, this very Friday next tomorrow, 29th of November 2024, 4 p.m. this meeting is going to hold for the people of the North Central. For the Southwest, Friday the same 29th by 8 p.m. That is 2 days to go. Next tomorrow, 8 p.m. for Southwest. Now for Northwest is for Saturday, the 30th day of November by 4 p.m. prompt. The Zoom links will be sent to every one of you. South, they have also on Saturday, being the 30th of November by 8 p.m. South, Saturday, 30th November, 8 p.m. Then we have the Southeast people, is for Sunday, which is the first day of December 2024 by 4 p.m. The Southeast people, be ready by 4 p.m. on Sunday, the first day of December 2024. For the Northeast, is still on Sunday, the first day of December 2024 by 8 p.m. So you can see this is the timeline. Now, how to join? A meeting link will be sent to those who registered and attended the last consultation. Now, let's continue to build the new. Warm regards, signed by Dr. USD Account, the National Coordinator, Obidient Movement, for the Obidient Movement Consultation Team. Now, a whole lot of question has arisen from people who are there. Please go to comment section and, of course, share with us what your thoughts are. And also share this so that other obedience, wherever they are, we know about this meeting and timelines. A lot of people missed the last meeting that was held for these very consultations for bringing about regional and state coordinators. So please do share this so that every obedient will be available. And for those people who are unable to get the call last time, I think they will also send in their details so that also they will be nominated again for this very particular one. So thank you very much. As you retweet, as you reshare this video, let all Obedience know about this. Thank you very much. Now let's get back to the major things that I want to discuss about Angel, as we have people on standby. But quickly, let's talk about Tinubu's repackaged rice found in a warehouse. Rice said to be worth over 1 billion naira and repackaged for sale to Nigerians again. You know, Angel, very quickly, there was a time that they said they were going to sell rice to civil servants at either, is it 40,000 naira? And after some time, they cancelled it. I don't know if it's this rice they want to sell to Nigerians that is now the one that is being found in Kanu. 1 billion naira worth of rice.
APC government is always full of propaganda. Yes, they are full of propaganda. The more you look, the less you see. The same story all the time. Yes, once they do promise Nigerians something, you will never see that promise come to limelight. Yes,
I actually had to do some research on this, and somebody actually told me that he actually bought a rice that is labeled not for sale. That this is the same palliative rice, but they bought it, cheap. So they are selling it discreetly, especially in this Christmas period.
It's so disheartening.
Yeah, it is. Let's quickly, we are joined by Mr. Basi from the Calabar Municipal, and of course we have Akko Christian, Niger State, representing his people over there, and of course Mr. Tony. But let me start with Mr. Basi. Mr. Basi, you've heard about this very 1 billion naira worth of rice repackaged for sale, found by Accra. Do you think that much of this rice has not been sold already, judging from the information coming on that the rice is already in circulation and people are already buying this very rice?
Good evening, Mr. Kanu. Thank you for having me. Good evening, listeners across the world. This rice issue shouldn't be a surprise to us. We all know that issues that has to do with politicians in this country will always have scandal, because when people are not honest, when they are not sincere, this is what you get. Recall that some years ago during the COVID, a certain lady, a politician, relabeled what was meant for palliative and use it for her either birthday gift or whatever. And this is what politicians have been doing. And when these things get through them, they tend to divert gifts. But this one, they decided to repackage them and put it in the market for sale, trying to take advantage of the season to sell this thing and recoup money for their own selfish ambition. It shows you how callous these politicians are. And with this information, I will bet you, government is not going to do anything about it, because previously, you remember something happened in Edo State during the the campaign, the Edo State campaign is heading. And up till that has been swept under the carpet. Nobody hears about it. So whenever such discovery are made, it will only trend for a few days, maybe at most a week. And before you know it, that issue dies down. Nobody hears anything about it. That's what it is. That's the country that we all live in, where everybody that find themselves into position of authority, politically or otherwise, are so self-centered. They don't care about the people they are supposed to represent. And it's sad that under this situation that Nigerians are going through, one would have expected our leaders or our people who found themselves in those positions to have some little of empathy, to see how they can, ameliorate the sufferings of the people. But rather, that is what you see. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Let me also emphasize the fact that this rice is said to be not sell, clearly written on it, and carries the picture of Chief Bola Tinubu. And of course, they said that the warehouse was stockpiled with 28 trucks of rice, 28 trucks allegedly diverted by some individual found to be rebagging the commodity. But let me let me get Mr. Tony quickly on this. Mr. Tony, very quick one on this. If Tinubu is sending rice to Kanu State like they alleged that it was sent, Tinubu sent this very rice to Kanu, don't you think that they have a presidential directive or government-to-government interaction that will necessitate the rights being protected? Or you think that it is government that is also selling this very rights? It's more of a collaboration, like Angel said, it's another propaganda. Tony?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I don't really think this has to do with the federal government. You remember initially when this rice palliative was sent to states, they were telling us how many trucks of loaded bags of rice were being sent to the states and even to the senators. You remember that time that the same thing happening now, which they just discovered, was happening then. People were rebagging the rights from not for sale bag to a different bag for sale in the market all across the country. It was happening. So now they're discovering that the Kanu State